Erica, the judge in this case spent about an hour explaining her ruling, and reaction to the decision was both emotional and divided.
This court finds that the state has failed to meet its burden on all charges.
That the ruling from the bench for former and current Chicago police officers David March, Joseph Walsh, and Thomas Gaffney, all acquitted of conspiracy, official misconduct, and obstruction of justice in the Laquan McDonald shooting investigation.
We followed the evidence that we were allowed to have at our disposal. We followed the evidence where the evidence went. We believe we brought a very credible case.
Defense attorney James McKay blasting that claim.
David March, Joseph Walsh, and Thomas Gaffney are innocent men. They never should have been here, ever.
Heart-wrenching, heartbreaking for my family.
Is how Walsh describes the impact on his life. He and his two co-defendants were accused of trying to cover up former police officer Jason Van Dyke's role in McDonald's death in the days and weeks following the shooting. But CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller agrees with the verdict.
I don't believe there was a cover-up in this particular case based upon the evidence that I've seen. And I've read all the police reports, and I read the indictment, and I watched the entire trial.
And there's a lot of people out there that aren't buying it.
Including you?
Oh, absolutely, including me. I think this was a cover-up from day one.
Attorney Jeff Nesland represents Laquan McDonald's estate. He questions the prosecution's handling of the case, from who was charged,
Officer Gaffney, I don't understand why he was prosecuted at all,
to who took the stand.
They didn't call civilian witnesses, in my opinion, and our investigation showed that were brought to that police station, separated in different rooms, intimidated, yelled at, told to change their stories.
But Nesland and Miller agree on one thing. Despite the verdict, this case, they believe, is another step towards dismantling the so-called police code of silence.
With the Van Dyke trial, the changes that are in place, I don't think we're going to go backwards.
Should today's verdict have any impact on Officer Jason Van Dyke's sentencing tomorrow?
Nothing to do with the sentencing tomorrow.
Van Dyke's sentencing hearing begins at 9 o'clock here tomorrow morning. And tonight, a Chicago Police Department spokesperson confirms that Officer Thomas Gaffney's reinstatement to the police department is imminent. We're live at 26 in California. Dana Kozlov, CBS 2 News. Erica?